Hello, hello, and happy Tuesday, everyone. It's an absolute pleasure to welcome you to today's webinar here that Swisspreneur is hosting together with Holycode. And we have three fantastic guests joining us here today. I'm going to introduce them with the first questions to every single one of them. Kai, we're going to start with you as the first guest. You've been running Oviva, a company digitizing medical nutrition therapy since 2014. So that's 1 decade of running a scale up, basically. And I just wondered what have been the biggest and perhaps also the most painful lessons that you have learned and gone through so far?
Sure. And thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. Um, so I think the biggest learn for me so far is really that how much time and resilience it takes. A decade is quite a long time, but I've come to the understanding that I think most big successes do need kind of that whole decade and running your head against the wall again and again and again, many times over that decade.
It's sort of part of the entrepreneurial game in that sense. Thank you for being here and for your time. We're going to dive into a very interesting topic shortly. Our second guest is Frederick. You're the CFO at Anybotics, also a really fascinating Swiss scale up company. But before you joined them in 2018, you actually worked for M&A advisory firms. And I just wondered, why do you trade the stable and potentially high income from investment banking for the startup world?
Yeah, so not sure about the stable, but probably yes on the high income. So for me, it was the stars kind of aligned. I was advising companies for more than 5 years, and I always knew that I wanted to build something as well. So for me, it was kind of the perfect opportunity to do something really deep tech. I didn't want to join kind of a business school startup, but build something with a significant tech background virtually from the ground up. So, it was also then a special relationship that brought me here. Peter, who's one of the co-founders and our CEO, and I, we know each other since high school. So had a trusted relationship. I was already kind of on the sidelines before Anybotics was founded. And then, after 5 years of M&A advisory, before having kids, being able to take a pay cut, etc., I knew that it was now or never to take that leap of faith.
Amazing. Super exciting. Also, thank you for being here today. And last but not least, Laurent, here you are again. Welcome back to the webinar series. Recently, LinkedIn has chosen you as a top voice for entrepreneurship. And you got one of these fancy badges in your profile now. Have you been using your newly gained powers for good so far?
I'm not sure that there's any, powers that come with it. I don't see anything in the impressions or the amounts of likes or anything like that on LinkedIn. But yeah, it's just cool to have such a badge, obviously, and I think it's a nice recognition. But yeah, other than that, I don't really give too much about these sort of badges.
Fair enough. You have enough other stuff on your plate, luckily. Also, thank you for being with us again today.